Okay, Cody here, or known as Code Red from some predator hunting buddies. Don't know how well you can see me. I can't get my camera to flip back and forth between screens, but I'll work on that later date. Started a new hobby. I went into RC rock crawling. Buddy's friend back in my late teens, his neighbor did RC rock crawling. I was like, hey, sweet, cool. Well, I got looking here lately, and I was like, I gotta get a new hobby. Winter's coming. I'm in southwestern Wyoming. And I need something to do indoors through the winter, because we get some nasty winters. So, I'm like, okay, I'll start looking into some rock crawling. So, with RCs. So, I started researching, watching YouTube videos, whatnot. Got on RC Sparks, RC Adventures, RC Sailors. And to you guys, if you guys see this, congratulations on the new baby. Glad to see you guys had a good, healthy baby born. And so I got on like RC Sparks' Facebook page, and the person helped me out. I think it was like Gary and Heather. You guys, thanks for the help. Went through. I was gonna get like an RGT, like an 86-100 or something like that. And so it's like I'm on a budget, on disability from a transplant, and so it's like, okay, I can't afford too much. So I set my limit like $200 and maybe $10. So I'm like, okay, $220 or whatever. So I was like, okay, So I got looking, and this Gary and Heather, I think it was, says, well, hey, check out towerhobbies.com. I think you'd like the Axial scx10 too. So I was like, okay, thanks, I'll go check it out. Wasn't too sure. I kind of figured it'd be kind of a spendier one. Went and looked. I was like, yeah, it's like $370. Well, they have an easy pay on there. I was like, okay. Went through and did the easy pay. Really sitting there thinking, do I want to do this? Should I do this? I mean, I was so nervous that I was starting to shake. I really was. I was like, oh, I don't know, and because at any time they can fully charge you full price. And I was like, whew, can't afford that. I'm on disability. I got bills to pay, but I went for it. And so they had like a code to put in, knocked $40 off. I probably should have waited till Black Friday. Probably could have got an even better of a smoking deal. But they says it'll be shipped by November 15th, 16th. And shipped to me to the door was like $326, and with the easy pay it made it 3 payments of like $123. I was really appreciative of that, really proud. And 3 days later it shows up at the door. I'm like, holy cow, I was expecting it like a week or two out at least. Excuse me. And so 3 days later, it's here, and I'm like, oh, wow, awesome. So, without further ado, here it is. Yes, I've already unboxed it, gone through and looked it over. Girlfriend's daughter decided to help me out here, decorating some stickers on it. Put my, side panel stickers on it. I wasn't sure whether to do a kit or not. I'm not too familiar with RCs yet. Like I said, I just started. So I wanted it ready to run, and then familiarize myself, do upgrades later on. I've been watching videos. There's plenty of them out there for upgrades and whatnot to show you, I was impressed. This thing turned out a lot bigger than I thought. And even another guy I watched last night was like, the box deceives you. I mean, camera doesn't do it justice. This thing looks small on here. And so I was like, okay, open it up, and like this behemoth of a 2000 Jeep Charkoee freaking shows up, and I'm like, wow. And I was like, they told me about the tires. BF Goodrich, they've done good. I used to run these like a 33-1250 on my 86 Toyota pickup 22R. And they done good. Don't get me wrong. They balled up with mud. Of course, I had wider tires, which a lot of flotation on a light truck don't work. I was like, well, sweet. Comes with actual, like, BF Goodrich friggin' treads. Awesome. you know. And how cool is that, you know? Freaking actual companies, tire companies are coming out with these. And it's like, wow, you know. And then this flex, I mean, that's right as the tires starting to come off. I mean, I got small hands, don't get me wrong. I can get almost 2.5, or yeah, 1.5 hands underneath that. And I watched videos, there's videos out there that improve the shocks. Lots of pros on here. I've seen guys are having harder issues with the front bumpers with how wide they are. That's planning for an upgrade. Same with the trailer hitch. I got my girlfriend's nephews that love pulling stuff, so I'm debating whether to take the hitch off, because I know they're going to want me to pull their toy cars around and whatnot with a trailer, so I'm debating to take that off. But I mean, you don't have much clearance for uphill climbing if you need to climb steeper. And downhill, I mean, you got quite a bit. And forgive me, I'm doing this on my bed because I don't have a workbench to work with. And, you know, you still got quite a steep angle and come down before it rubs. Lots of pros to this. Cons, and this is what I'm waiting for right now, cons. Let's pull the body pins, I guess you can call them. Well, I already almost lost one, but my poor vision from my type 1 diabetes I used to have is out of control. But that's another time, another story. But, so I pull this off. You know, I'm going through, I read the manual, do the proper thing, you know. Forgive me, being like a woman, but, you know. Alright, to me, the people are like, oh, that's a sturdy body, but, I mean, yeah, it's okay. I thought about beefing it up, you know. But, here it is. Yes, I've already had it out of the box. I've been playing with it, obviously, put stickers on. You know, I'm impressed with stuff, you know. And I might upgrade the linkage. If this damn thing will, sorry, excuse the language, this thing will focus better. But I like the linkage. I watched a video the other night about how to change your front 3-link to a 4-link. I'm debating on that. Girlfriend's dad's good at doing stuff like this. He's done a lot of crawlers and mud boggers in real scale, real life, and honestly, it's no different. I've done a lot of that myself back home, and sorry I'm all over the place, but this isn't really any different. I mean, you got your, you know, you got your motors here. You know, you got your transmission, practically your T case, your transfer case for your drive lines. You know, you got your motors. Your servo for like your steering, you know, it's just like a power steering pump. I mean, it's nothing really different that I can see, you know. Actual pumpkins for your transmissions, which I'm planning to change out later down the road, and do metal ones, do metal upgrades. Sorry, I'm holding my phone and trying to do this all one-handed. Changing up the axle pieces for aluminum as well, upgrading those. This does come with a 35 turn motor, if I remember right. Still familiarizing myself. I mean, I haven't taken this off yet, so still fairly new, you know. But I'm impressed, and I'm really impressed with this 45-degree turning. I mean, holy smokes, that makes for some good maneuvering. And I mean, it seems strong. Good, you know, good flex. Good flex. I think I paid my money's worth. I really do. Cons. Now, for the price you pay for this, I'm very surprised that you do not get somewhat of at least a basic beginner battery. I am very, very surprised. And that has been a kind of a letdown for me, I guess you can say. And like at least a wall charger, you know, a simple wall charger. From what I've been told and heard, you can run up to at least an S3 LiPo. You can use the like the airsoft style. It's got the square and round hole in it as well, but you need an adapter, because you got a T-plug here. And I found this out after I ordered a charger There's like, oh yeah, this will work for my airsoft guns, because I used to airsoft back in the day, have my own group, you know, and it's like, yeah, it's gonna work, you know. And then I got looking at this the other day, and I looked at my girlfriend, and I go, oh shit. She goes, what? I says, hun, I ordered the wrong charger. She goes, this is your hobby, you got into it, I don't want to hear it, you know. So I'm sitting there laughing. I was like, well, if it's gonna be that simple of you complaining to me like that, maybe I'll get into actual real life rock crawling, which I plan to do with my 86 Toyota if I ever get the chance. But you know, it was kind of a letdown, so I had to order a new battery, a different battery, because I was just going to use my airsoft ones. But so for future reference, for beginners, whatnot, make sure you get a T-plug charger, and make sure you have the T-plug. I can't remember the exact name for it, but you can find it on Amazon for, like, you know, it says T-plug battery, RC batteries, T-plug. I had to order an adapter, and it was like $7 off of Amazon. And so far I'm into this like $430. You know, it's not bad. It's really not. I mean, I'm into another hobby of mine. This bad boy right here. Like, I'm into this $1,200. So, I mean, I can't complain. I really can't complain that this one, you know, this Axial ran me, you know, $430 or so. So, that's the only downfall I've found so far. You know, I've seen other people say, you know, again, bumpers are a little wide and a little, you know, both ways, depth and width. Just don't really have that. My experience for rock crawling with friends back home and acclaimed brother, you know, you don't have that much tire, I'm going to call it tire grab, when you roll up to, say, a rock, you know, from right here. You know, you say, you know, my fist is here, you know, you're going to hit before that tire is going to grab that rock, especially if it's like a steep face. So, I'm going to change that out. I'm looking at a different back bumper. I found one, seen it on YouTube. A guy had to modify some little adapter plates in here to extend out for that narrower bumper. Planning on a winch. Another letdown was with the, and I found out last night as well, with the RTR versus kit, it does not come with a roof rack. I haven't quite gone through the parts bag to find out what all parts there are, but yeah, here hopefully by the 15th or 16th my battery will get here. And I woke up this morning to find out there's about an inch of snow outside. I mean, it's not as bad as a couple weeks ago. We had 8 inches right there 2 days before closing of deer season. And yes, I'm fighting to get this back on. But you know what? We all have our challenges, and that's all my life's ever been. So I'm not going to complain because this is a simple challenge. But anywho, you know, I've been told these can work good in snow. These are, I've been told they're you know, I've heard they're waterproof. I can't say I've been told because people haven't physically told me, but I've been told that, or heard that these aren't waterproof. They're water resistant. And so we'll see. You know, I'm planning on looking into more on YouTube of waterproofing. I'm gonna go get me some marine grease at our local, I guess you can call it all around goods and ranch store. Get some marine grease and whatnot, and grease up the bearings, and get some of that, I can't remember, Plasti Dip. I think that's RC Sparks. I think his name's Medic. He's got the 6x6 Optimus Prime. Said, you know, I think it's that Plasti Dip. Get some of that. And I have some anti-seize, but I need to go get some Loctite as well. So for right now, I'm going to play with this indoors and keep it away from moisture the best I can. You know, lots of quantities of moisture. Excuse me again. And, you know, till I can get that stuff waterproofed. And, then we'll see about, doing some upgrades. You know, I'm trying to get more stuff on YouTube. I just don't have a lot of hobbies. My brother complains, you need only one hobby. That way it doesn't cost you lots of money. Well, he doesn't understand the freaking weather conditions out here, like back home, because it's 2,000 feet higher here. But, where I live, there's lots of terrain. They got plenty of walking paths, you know, gravel, pavement, whatever. We're like 5 minutes from the actual country. I mean, I live right here in town, but there's still plenty of stuff to crawl around to here in town as well. But, yeah, keep in touch. I look forward to putting more material out for you guys. Things that I've come across myself. I'm not going to try and be like everybody else. I know one guy on YouTube the other day was saying, well, I'm not trying to copy everybody, but I'm trying to put my own spin on it. I've thought about, and I want you guys to, you know, see if you guys can comment on my things or whatnot. I'm still new to the YouTube channel crap. What do you guys think? Gray and black? Or should I peel the decals off? I haven't put them all on, but I'm thinking about, you know, peeling them off and doing something different. Now, I'm a fan of the dark earth. I am a coyote hunter. I like the dark earth look. I've thought about the desert digital camo, which I'm planning to do with my Toyota pickup. My brother is doing gunsmithing school, and he's done hydro dipping. Should I do something cool with the hydro dip? And I have a sister. She's a claim sister, but you know what? Nonetheless, I don't have sisters. She's my sister. She does decal work. And I'm thinking about putting a decal right in here that says Dirt Port Wheelers. That's our group back home of wheelers. And I was joking with her the other day, hey, I got the smallest crawler in the fleet. What do you think about that? She started laughing. But she goes, yeah, I think I can do something up for a window decal and whatnot. But, God, I'm impressed with this. You know, and I believe the rock guards, sorry, are adjustable as well for your body. I've been told, I'm not 100% sure, not really been told, but I've seen that you've, or heard, let me say heard, use the word heard, that you can possibly buy different bodies for this. I'm not 100% sure. I'm sure you'd have to change the body mounts, I guess you can call it here, for different bodies. I'm really looking for a 1/10 scale Toyota, preferably mid-80s like mine. I want to do it up to a scale spec of mine. I've sanded mine down, completely repainted white with rhino lining black, roll bar, KC lights, Baja tire rack in the back. What do I got on them? Corsair Mastercraft Corsair MTs on it. Spare tires is an MXT, which is the upgrade of the MTs. So I might get some boggers or something for this. I've been looking everywhere. They're kind of been like $50, and I'm a big fan of Amazon, and they've got some good prices on tires. I'm debating whether to spend the extra money and go with beadlocks. Been told these hold up pretty good, the glued on. I'm not sure. You know, I guess when these wear out or something, I'll decide whether to do beadlocks or not and see where that goes. I don't know if I want to do a whole lot of modification to this. I might just run it like this for a while, other than changing bumpers for more, not more, but less of an aggressive angle to get up on stuff. So it's easier for me to, you know, crawl up on whatnot. But, going on 20 minutes now, so I guess I'll, you know, cut this off. So, again, thanks again. Don't really have an RC channel yet, but, This is Cody, Code Red, signing off. Till next time. Thank you, guys.